Happy New Year, boys, girls, and everyone in between. Welcome back to Winner's POV, Episode 5. The challenge this round was Pancake Tycoon, and honestly, fucking hated it. Like, you're just sitting there for 24 hours, putting in the same 5 commands every couple minutes, and then losing all your money to blackjack, or, I guess, doubling your money every single time if you're best. So, that's what he did. He played blackjack until he got like a ridiculous lead, and he won the challenge. Parker was in second, so he held on to his 1-up. Good for them. And everyone else in the 1-up zone stayed the exact same. So, not much really changed from last round, honestly. Kind of a waste of a day for that challenge, really. Could have just given best immunity and had that be that. Anyway, the vote. So, going into this vote, I wanted Amba. I believe I said that in my confessional. This was the first time I really wanted someone out, not just like going with the flow. And then Mob came to me and pitched Turtley, and I was honest with him. I said, "Look, man, I'd rather vote for Amba, but if you want to push Turtley, I don't have a problem with it because I didn't have a problem with it. If Turtley went, I wouldn't have been that mad." But as the round went on, people started telling me Turtley, and I was like, "Whoa. Okay, so he's actually going to die. Damn, I thought it would be a pretty easy Amba vote." And the next morning, I wake up and it's just more Turtley. People telling me Turtley. Because this time, at this point, Mob had spread it around. And I talked with Mob and Forever a bit, and both of them talked to Amba more than they talked to Turtley. And I was honest with them. I was like, well, I'll probably vote Amba just because she doesn't talk to me, get left on red for days, and at least Turtley responds to my messages in a timely manner, So they were both fine with that. And then I went into the Cha-Cha Slide chat with Ant, and I had a conversation that I believe turned the tides of this vote completely, because Ant was the first person Mob had talked to about the vote, and he pitched the vote to me as a collaboration between him and Ant and Maximo, and something they had discussed. So I knew Ant was pretty heavily on Turtley at this point, but I just wanted to give him my reasoning and explain why I thought Amba would be the better choice, which was, just to put it basically, in season 1 I got fucked over because we let Cyber go really far into the game, and he didn't do jack shit the whole time. So he ends up just being blindly loyal to Royal, and he just votes me out 2 rounds in a row, and then he votes Puff out the next round. So I didn't want that to happen again. I didn't want a quote-unquote GOAT to go super deep, just be a better player's free number, because there are much better players than me in this cast, and I want to give myself every advantage I can against them, which is basically taking away their playing room, the worse players than all of us. And I'm not saying that Amba's a worse player. I'm just saying that, based on the fact that she hasn't talked to me, I feel like she would go deep in the game with other people, being more loyal to other people, and then eventually voting against me at some point down the line, if I were even to get there. I don't know. This vote is the first time I've really been thinking long term. I'm not sure it'll stay that way. I think I might go back to just round after round, kind of trying to make myself as least threatening as I can. Anyway, I kind of explained that to Ant by saying that could be a vote against you as well, and I'm not just saying it's a vote against me, because that's true. Anyone who's blindly loyal to a couple people will vote against anyone else, even if it makes total sense to vote against the person they're loyal to. That's the problem with having goats or whatever, or just people that have unwavering loyalty, because it gives you no room to maneuver. And Ant was pretty on board with that. He kind of changed his tune mid-conversation, and at a certain point started just affirming everything I was saying. And then Royal was there. I think Luke is in that chat as well. And they were all like, yeah, we're good voting Amba. So Mob comes in. He's like, well, if that's what you guys want to do, we'll do it. And then at that point, Ant started talking to other people, And then I started talking to other people saying like, oh, I've starting to hear more Amba. And then people like Forever and Mob and German are like, yeah, I'm leaning Amba now as well. So I was like, oh, perfect. This is going well. And it was going well until Amba decided to make a last minute push on Burp, which is exactly what Puff did in round 2. I knew it wasn't going to work out, but it was still like a little concerning. Like you don't really want to see that, because I want to bring Burp with me almost as long as I can. He's in a position right now where if he gets to the end, he will win the game. I don't think he'll get to the end, and that's kind of why I want to bring him as far as possible, because he'll get voted out over me almost 100% of the time. Like, unless my name comes up next round and I push Burp, and other people are thinking the same way I am about bringing him far, I think once I get to the point where we are far in the game, I could push out his name at any point and he would go. And those are the kind of people I want with me far in the game, because it just gives you a row of shields, basically, people in front of you who are going to take each hit and let you get one round farther. And every round is an opportunity, man. Like, unless you're so far in the hole with points in a cycle that even if you win, you can't get immunity, every round is an opportunity. So I was pretty happy with how the vote went, and I'm looking forward to the rest of the game, really. I don't have another target lined up, and I'm planning on throwing the next challenge. So next round should be pretty boring for me, but going forward, I feel pretty good now. Much better than the previous round, at least. So, see you guys next time.